I do have Kevin O'Leary with me. He's known as Mr. Wonderful, and he is itching to get his 2 cents worth in on Gavin Newsom. Give me 30 seconds.
And Bass, I think every taxpayer in America, including those in California, would like to tie this aid to removing Newsom and Bass. Now, gone. Part of the deal would be, and I know Trump likes new ideas, here's one, not a dime until those two are whacked from their jobs immediately. They are so incompetent, and all of the decisions they've made led to this, and they're still making mistakes. They're horrific managers. Whack them.
Okay, I want to talk TikTok with you in just one moment. Meanwhile, I want to talk about inflation. We have the latest read on inflation at the producer level this morning. Take us through it, Lauren.
So first you got the strong jobs report and now cooling inflation. That's the story. Wholesale prices rose 0.2% in December. That was half the increase seen in November. Annually, 3.3%. At the core level, that's when you take out food and energy, up 3.5% on an annual basis. So subdued, tamer than expected, and the reaction on Wall Street is stocks up, yields down. The main event is tomorrow, consumer prices.
That's the big one. That's tomorrow. Thanks so much, Lauren. Now this, the Wall Street Journal reports that Chinese officials are discussing selling TikTok to Elon Musk. Come back in again, Kevin. China calls this report pure fiction. You're laughing. What do you make of it?
I expect to have one of these stories emerge every hour until the justices render their decision. The speculation when there's a void of information is like a wildfire. It's just, all I know, and Frank would say the same thing, we're in a partnership. We're the only syndicate that put a real bid in front of the company, in front of the bankers, in front of the shareholders, and in front of the Chinese government. We want to help them win that 90-day stay. That's what's important. People say, oh, it won't turn off on midnight. If you're Oracle and you see this act of Congress actually say at midnight on the 19th, you'll be in breach of it. You turn those servers off in Virginia. TikTok goes dark. We don't want to see that happen. I don't want to see that happen. My businesses use it every day. There's 6 million American businesses that depend on it. Let's get them the 90-day stay and start engaging with us in this purchase, because that's their only option.
The ideal situation to you is delay, make them a bid, they accept the bid, and ownership and control of TikTok passes to American hands.
After there's a time of 90 days to negotiate the deal and see the data room. But this is an option that gives them time, which is what they desperately need right now. Then it becomes Trump's deal. This is Trump's deal at the end of the day. After 12:05 on January 20th, it's Trump's deal.
You just met with Trump and the Premier of Alberta in Canada. That's the Canadian province, Daniel Smith. You met in Mar-a-Lago. You discussed developing the world's largest data center in Canada. Is that what you were talking about? Amongst other things.
Other things. By the way, do I not look fabulous in that Don Johnson Miami Vice suit?
I didn't notice.
Oh, my goodness. It's just beautiful. Anyways,
it's not your uniform. You have a uniform.
I know, but I thought that day was so sunny and beautiful. I said, I'm going to wear something a little funky chicken, which is what I did. I enjoyed it. The discussions we had were really about Alberta being the #1 trading partner in the United States. I mean, Trump wants to build a pipeline. She's the queen bee of the pipeline. I wanted her to have a personal relationship with Trump and the administration. The only way to do it was to go to Mar-a-Lago. That woman knows how to work a room. That's exactly what she did over 2 days. And I think she now has something no other Canadian politician has right now, a personal relationship. Even though it may be adversarial right now, it's the beginning of a negotiation. That's what occurred. Data center was on the books, the pipeline was on the books, tariffs were on the books. There's so many things to talk about. And I suggested to Trump, stop talking to Trudeau. The guy is going to get whacked in the election. A red wave is going right across the United States like it did, or in Canada, just like it did in the United States. Let them elect a new leader and start negotiations after they have a leadership like you have, President, because you've got a 4-year majority mandate. Let a Canadian get one, then go to work. Hold off on the tariffs for like 90 days, 100 days. We'll see what happens. I hope it didn't land on deaf ears.
All right, Kevin, stay with me, please, for the hour, if you would.